Okay there, hi everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of do the end of this tournament. I've been playing this out. I kind of got in a rhythm and I just did not want to play the whole thing on the channel, but this has gotten it was actually this is the New England Playoff Classic using History Maker Golf, Tenacious Golf Tour, and this had started out being a rather interesting final round than it was up until just maybe a few holes ago, as Carson Riddell, who started out at one shot behind the two leaders, Gallatin and Aarons. Well, Carson Riddell started out as lucky, and it just got better for him. So Riddell, it started off good with a birdie, started off well with a birdie, and then he went with a long stretch with only pars, and then he got to 8 and then birdied. And then he turned to the back 9. And I think on hole 10 was where he got a special result and ended up earning gold till further, well, not gold till further, gold putting if he made a putt, and he did for the rest of the round. And then he would also be gold till further notice for putting if he wins this tournament, which is looking increasingly likely, because the other thing that happened in a more recent hole, and I'm wondering if I'm on. That's the wrong thing. Let me see if I can. Well, I don't know. So the thing that happened just more recently is, so he's lucky, he's got gold putting, and then he got another special result. He actually rolled 4 6s, which, if you go to the Facebook page, at the Play Community Facebook page, and you read about whether you get, if you get triples on a 6, do you roll the special result? And they say yes, because roll a special result when anytime the guy has control. In theory, he has control of that. So I did. He rolled first 44. This was on a par 4. So 44 takes you to special result level number 2. Re-rolled, he got an 11. That is eagle. So his scorecard here on the back 9 is birdie, 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 eagle. He has gold clutch putting. He's lucky, so he gets a blue chip every hole that he doesn't already have one. And he currently has a 4-shot lead. He's at minus 16. He started the day minus 9, so he's 7 under par. He is cranking. And it looked for a while there like Trent McAdams was going to be the guy that was going to be taking this tournament. But as he was 3 under par after 4 holes, but then, and he even got a birdie on 11, but then a bogey on 12, a double on 14, and then with Rodell's surge, he's just basically been put in the dust. So this is where we're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up on 18. I'm not really going to show you much of the cards or anything. I'm just going to play this out, and we'll see if Rodell can shoot anything more impressive, or if Gallatin and Aarons maybe can pick up the pieces. But let's get going here. So we got a lot of guys that are off the chart, but I've decided in this tournament I was just going to play them out regardless. So Connor Messick, who is way over here, he is first at the double cordial semi-direct par 5 18th here at Great Woods Country Club, which is TPC Boston. And so the decide or die is a no right now. So 136 on the par 5 means that we look at, is he a duffer or a scatter golfer? And Messick is not. He's not utility. But he is a semi-hero, but that does not have the decide or die. So he's going to have a moderate putt for birdie. And he's just basically closing out his round. And so Messick does not have any blue chips. He gets a moderate putt for birdie. 1 to 2 would get him a birdie, and he gets it. So back-to-back birdies to close his round. But he ends up at an even par 71 on the day and finishes at minus 5, which is 279 by my count. Double check that. Yep. Okay. Now Myung Cho got off to a pretty rough start as well. So let's see what happens here with him. 146, and he does have a blue chip to use. 146 on a par 5. Legend or bomber? Nope. Champion, semi-champion with a dot. So he'll get a second blue chip, he can really improve a putt if he gets one. And we'll check out 4 on the gallery cheers. He's not utility, so he ends up with a moderate putt for birdie. Well, he can raise that twice to make it easy, and then gimme. And so as long as he doesn't get the high double 6 roll, and he doesn't, that'll be a birdie to close. And so for the back 9, even 1, 2, 3. So a 3 under par 32, a nice close, 1 over par on his entire round 72. That will be 280 minus 4. Okay, so we're going to come back here to Kenji Morita and Adam Trenchard. Trenchard first. I'm not really sure what score either of these guys are at, but this is, so if 17 is semi-cordial and semi-friendly, it's a nice, easy finish to this course. The course is an easy start and an easy finish for the most part. 3, 4, 6, and then the middle holes. There is some challenge, but it's not the toughest course I've seen in this game, so that's good. I kind of like easier courses. 3, 4, 6. Trenchard is not a bomber. He is also semi-gilded, so he's not dynamic, and that's going to lead to short game check. Normal short game 6, he's not stone, so he will end up with a difficult putt for par. Needs a 1 to 3, and it's successful. So, Kenji Morita now. He's right there, and he is on back-to-back bogeys. He's 3 over par on the back 9 so far after a nice 3 under front 9. But he will pick up a blue chip on the 17th to take that par. Back to 16, the last of the tougher holes, par 3 that has some water in play, and it's going to be Gale Honorado and Jeremiah James. James, the better of these two at this point, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It might be Honorado. They might be tied, actually, but so James first. 3, 4, 5 would be hole control. Now, the green 6 means he can take an easy, he can take a tap in par and get a blue chip, or with a 2, it means he has a chance at a difficult putt for birdie. He is going to just go ahead and take the par and have 2 chips to use on the 17th and 18th. And now Gale Honorado. There was a log jam right in this range until Rodell went off. And now 25 will be Golf Cam Green, and it's semi-challenging. No dot will help, though. Par 3, 4 on the green die. Not friendly, not challenging. It'll be clutch putt for par for Honorado. He is neutral. He'll use that blue chip to make himself gold, and he makes it. He would have made it either way, but he takes out any chance of earning the red chip. Now Trent McAdams and Joshua New. Joshua New has had a relatively steady round. He's at even par. He was really outshone by his playing partner Trent McAdams early on, but then McAdams kind of fell off the rocker. And all right, so with the white 3, this is has a daunting rating, but it's you only get control for 4 or 5. So. So 3 on the white die means we go 1, 3, 6 on this par 4. And it's new, and he's not duffer or scatter, and he is a semi-hero with a dot, so he'll have an easy putt for birdie. And he will go ahead and chuck that. He wants to make it gimme. I'm going to if he makes this, I'll recalculate, and he makes it. So I'm going to see where he stands just in case he gets up here to 6. So New started the day at -8, -7, -8, -9, -8, -9. So 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So he's 1 off the leaderboard there. So we got to keep him there. So now Trent McAdams, who's had a heck of a back 9. Something to forget here. 355. He is not a king off the tee, and he's not a hacker, so we go to experience. He's icon. Well, it's going to check, and he's not prospect, so that's good. He'll have an easy putt for birdie, I believe. Yes, he does. 1 to 4. And I'll recalculate him to see if there's any chance he's back on the leaderboard. And he does make it. So, He started at -8. And 3 under par makes it -11, -12, -11, -10, -9, -10. So he does get back up to 6 behind the leader. And, all right. Now the man of the hour at 14. Gotta get the 13th back out here. Okay. Carson Riddell, he's lucky, so he would get a blue chip if he didn't have one, but he does currently have one, and he will go ahead and use it right here so he gets control of the 14th outright. So I didn't even need to roll. Well, I pulled the wrong die out, so let's re-roll. I meant to pull out the white die. I pulled out the green one, so that's my bad. Let's re-roll these guys. Okay, 155 for Rodell on the par 4. Is he bomber? No. Duffer? No. Champion, semi-champion, no dot, so it'll be right now, and right now he is super hot, and he is not cold because 1 on that green die says we'll check to see if he's cold. So this is going to give him a gimme birdie putt, which would move him to -17. That's going to knock Trent McAdams right back off the board. So gimme birdie putt, got to avoid 6s, and he does. He is now 6 under par on the back 9. He moves to -17, and he is putting on a clinic here at TPC Boston. Gallatin and Aarons have absolutely, or none of the other guys have any chance on this thing. So Mackay Berry now, one of my custom cards. He could have taken control here as well, but 34, that'll be Golf Cam Course. He decides not to. Green 4, it's not daunting, so he'll have an easy putt for par, which he holes out. Okay, so now to the final group, and this is Gallatin and Aarons, and Danny Gallatin first at this par 4. Doesn't have any blue chips at the moment. He also had semi-gold. He was able to boost that up. 1, 2, 3, that'll be Golf Cam Green, right, on the par 4. 1, 2, 3 is always Golf Cam Green. 3 on the green die. It's not challenging. He'll have a clutch putt for birdie. Needs a 1 to 4. Oh boy, and he earns a red chip. And Gallatin is already stormy. Everybody, the heat is making everybody cranky if they miss a clutch putt. And he makes a par, though. But he is still stormy, and he has a red chip to show for it. Todd Aarons. Aarons, 56. That'll be in the trees in 1 on the par 4 and a green 3. Checks if he's workman. He's not a workman, so he'll have an easy putt for par. Just got to avoid the 6s. And that's not a problem. Okay, so now we're on the downhill slope of this course. We should gain steam. First will be Merida and Trenchard at the 18th. Easy par 5, and it will be Trenchard first. And 1, 2, 6. Should be some scoring opportunities here. Dynamic or direct? Well, the hole itself is semi-direct, and the dot is showing, so he'll have a moderate putt for eagle to close out. His round needs a 1 or a 2, and he would have a nice finish. Nope. So that'll be an easy birdie. Needs a 1 through 4 now, and he gets that. So a birdie to close out for Trenchard. A double bogey on 11 made his day miserable. +1, even, -1, 34 and 37 is an even par 71. 278, he is -6 to close. And now Kenji Morita also a back marker. 3, 4, 6. Bomber, he's not a bomber. Utility, no. Not a firm green, so golf cam green. It's one of the few that is a double cordial hole that does not have a friendly green. So a 4 on this par 5. Friendly, no. Challenging, no. He needs a clutch putt up for par to... he'll play his blue chip to make himself gold, and he makes it. So that is a par. 3 over 38 on the back. Just an even par 71 altogether. 278 minus 6. Not a great round there, but compared to the guy on the course, it's all kind of tough. So 17th, it'll be Jeremiah James. Has 2 blue chips. 2, 3, 4. On a par 4 means is it direct? No. He's not dynamic either, so it's right now, and he is neutral, not hot. And so it's going to be on a par 4. With a 4, it'll be a double difficult putt for birdie. He'll go ahead and lag that guy. And oh, whoops. Well, I meant to roll this, but it doesn't really make a difference. Now the easy par putt, which he makes. Gil Honorado. Oh, it's going to be course control 34. He's in the weeds. And a green 6 is going to be extremely difficult. So the weeds in 1. And a green 6, is he a master? He is a master, so he will end up with a double difficult putt for birdie. He will lag that, and he misses the lag, but he just gets an easy par putt out of that, which is fine. All right, birdies for McAdams and New at the last hole. It's going to be New first. Unfortunately for them, Riddell followed suit. All right, so it'll be New, and he's got a 1-4-5 on this par 3. He's not a hacker, so we go to Mood. Joshua New is sunny. One of the few guys that's sunny, and it's a green 4. We'll check to see if he is sunny. He is. He has an easy putt for birdie. He needs a 1-4 roll on the green die. 2/3 chance, and he makes it. So back-to-back birdies for New. Finishing strong with a couple of easier holes to come up here at the end. Trent McAdams, he's going to take a blue chip par. Okay, Rodell does not have a blue chip, so he will gain one because he's lucky, and he will play the daunting 15th. And he gets a white 6, which means he could attack the green. What he's going to do is he's going to break his streak. He gets another blue chip and takes a par. So breaks his under par streak at 5. But now it'll be Barry. Try and get this guy closed out. What do we got here going on? We're at about the 20-minute mark. We're in good shape. There is... Well, that would be special result, except it's the course control. So we go 44, sand and 2, green 4. And he is not chunky, so he will have a moderate putt for par. And he misses that, so now an easy bogey for Mackay Berry. He makes that, but he'll drop another shot. He is well behind at this point. Now, Gallatin and Aarons are still... kicking around here. Gallatin, he's going to get rid of his red chip by taking a blue chip par. And now Aarons has a blue chip. Has 2 blue chips. And he's going to get bold and use one right here. So let's see if that helps him out. He will have control of this hole. 1-5-5 par 4. bomber or duffer. He's neither of those. Is he a champion? He is a champion. He'll have an easy birdie putt. Needs a 1-4. He could use the other blue chip. And he will. He's going to make it gimme. And he makes it. So he draws into a tie at -12 with Danny Gallatin. They're both 2 under par on the round. So, hi Manny. So just as a quick reset as we move into the last couple of groups, Carson Riddell way in front, -17. He's 5 ahead of Gallatin and Aarons. He is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 under par round so far, and to 18 will go Gale Honorado and Jeremiah James. It'll be James first. He has 2 blue chips, and it'll be 2, 3, 5 on the par 5. Is he a legend or shaper? No. Hero? No. Champion? Semi-champion? Yes, he is a champion. He'll have an easy putt for birdie. He'll use one of them. Makes it gimme. And that'll be a consolation prize birdie for James. He eagled 13. He holed it out. So we had 2 hole outs here in these final groups. But -1, -2, -3, 32, and 39 makes a 71. 277, that is -7 for James. And now Honorado. Two, 3, 4 on the par 5. Is it a direct green? It is. He'll have a moderate putt for eagle. 1 to 2 would get him an eagle. And it's a 3. So now an easy birdie, 1 to 4, and he misses. He's going to 3 putt here as he gets a gimme par. So disappointing end. 36 on the back. That is a 69, so not too bad. 2 under par round for him. 1 over on the back, 3 under on the front. 69, and it'll be 275 -9. Okay. Josh New and Trent McAdams. Joshua New on a 2 birdie run here. Love to get a roll off of the hot chart, but it's not. It'll be course control 56 golf cam course, and it's going to be a cordial hole. This should line him up for a potential birdie. Par 4, green 3, cordial. Yes, it is. Clutch putt for birdie. He's 1 to 3. Does not have a blue chip to help him out here. Needs a 1 to 3, and he misses it. He will earn a red chip, and that is going to make him stormy. He is bristling, he's sweating profusely, and it's a muggy, hot day here in Beantown, and now it's going to be a putt for par here. It will be easy, and he makes that. But he's going to have a red chip. I'm fine. He's going to have a red chip he's got to spend on the final hole. Trent McAdams. Also, it'll be course control 36 in the sand in 2. And a green 3, chunky. He's not chunky, so he'll have the gimme putt for par. No problems here, you would think, and it's fine. And Carson Riddell, 2 blue chips. He will play one of them here. He will roll. It's not daunting, so he can take control of that hole just the way it is. And here we go. 3, 5, 6 on the par 3. Champion, semi-champion, no dot. Oh boy, he would have had an easy putt for birdie. Now and he's also not hot. Green 5 will help him a little bit because it's going to ask if he's cold on the right now chart. He'll have a moderate putt for birdie, and he will use the blue chip, see if he can make it. He makes it easy, see if he can make that one. And he does. So another birdie for Rodell, 9 under par on his round. moves to minus 18. 6 shots ahead, and now Mackay Berry it will be 3, which is going to be 23. Rough with the tee shot, green 5. Rough tee shot. He's not a master, so he's got a difficult putt for par. He's going to use the blue chip, make it moderate, and he makes it. So Aarons and Gallatin, a distant second place tie right now, and they're coming to 15. At this point, you might as well just say it's going to be, right? It's got to be Rodell. I mean, he'd have to double bogey 2 holes in a row, I think, to make it even close. And I don't think he's going to do that, but, you know, stranger things happen. So here is Aarons. And it'll be 46 rough off the tee. And a green 6. Is he a master? Semi-master, no dot, so no, he won't be. Double difficult putt for par. He's going to drop off the leaderboard here with this one. And he will flag. Doesn't make it. Easy bogey. No problem with that for him. But he's going to drop off the leaderboard. Gallatin, the only guy left with Rodell on the leaderboard here. Everybody has taken a header. Mr. Moley, how are you doing, boss? And 2, 5, 5, 6 on a par 4. Gallatin is not a legend, and he's not a hacker. Good experience. Semi-icon, not icon. It's going to check prospect, which will be okay. He'll have a moderate putt for birdie to move to to 5 back. So that was a moderate putt. 1 to 2 he needs. Nope. Easy putt for par. So he pars. It's going to stay 6 back. Rodell is going to be a winner here. He has 2 more holes to play, but he's got a 6-shot lead, and he's gold clutch putting right now, and it's probably going to be till further notice, and he is lucky. So he'll get a blue chip next hole anyway. So now Josh New, Trent McAdams, it'll be New first. He's got a red chip here. He will go ahead and do the old black 6 with that one just to get rid of it. And that will be 3, 5, 6 on the par 5. He's not scatter or puny. He is a semi-hero but does not have the dot, and he's not a champion, so it'll be Mood. Josh New is Stormy. And so this is going to be a little bit ugly here, probably 5. Stormy, yeah, it's double difficult putt for par. So bad luck there. He's going to just go ahead and lag. That leaves him with an easy bogey. And so he finishes 35, even par on the back, 69, a 2 under par round. So not too shabby, but could have been better. 274, that's a minus 10. And now Trent McAdams, who was in the lead around hole 11 and then just started sliding. And he's just going to finish up here. He has a blue chip to use. 1, 3, 6 on the par 5. Duffer, scatter, nope. Utility, no. Hero, semi-hero, no dot. So he'll have a moderate putt for birdie. He'll make it easy with the blue chip. 1 to 4, and he makes it. So McAdams, shaky back, 1 even, plus 2, plus 1 even, 35, 68. Could have been a lot better. And 273, minus 11 for him. All right, so here is your leader. He is 7 under on the back, 9 under on his round. He gets a blue chip for being lucky right now. And here we go. Let's see what Rodell can dial up on number 17, this par 4, semi-cordial, semi-friendly. 3, 3, 4. Is he a yeoman? No. Is he a champion? Semi-champion with a dot. He's going to have an easy putt for birdie. He can use it to make a gimme. He's going to move to minus 10 on his round. And he does. With the right roll, we could be seeing something really special here. All right, so now Mackay Berry, his jaw dropped on that one. Oh, and Rodell goes to minus 19. He started the day minus 9. He is minus 19 currently. So Mackay Berry, and it's going to be hole controlled, 14 in the rough and 1. He's not a master, so that's going to mean he has a moderate second putt for par. Just trying to stay out of his partner's way right now. And here is Gallatin and Aaron's. Gallatin first at the semi-daunting, semi-challenging par 3. 34. Golf, oh, just misses the water. Water at 33, he gets 34. Golf Cam course 1. Semi-daunting with a dot, but it's going to check, is it cordial? No. Is he laser? Is Gallatin laser? No, he's not. He'll have a clutch putt for par. Semi-gold, could earn a blue chip to use down the stretch. And he makes it, so he will earn a blue chip. Well, if Rodell pars this hole, pars 18, 61. But 18 is a double cordial, semi-direct par 5. So, you never know. Here is Aaron's. Sticky hands now here with the sweat. Dripping. Rough in 1 and a 2 is going to be, is he master? Semi-master, no dot. All right, moderate second putt for par, 1 to 5. And he makes it. Okay. Last hole for Rodell. He gets another blue chip. He's lucky. And he's got a chance maybe to get into hallowed ground. So let's see what we roll here. Rodell, he's just going to go ahead and hold on to that blue chip. See if he can improve any kind of a putt he can get. And it's 115. 115 on a par 5. What does that bring up? 115. Yeoman or scatter? No. Champion. Semi-champion with a dot. That's going to get him a second blue chip, and it will mean we look at the gallery cheers and a green 1. Is he a champion? He's got a gimme putt for birdie. And he's going to have 2 blue chips in the hopper. Got to just avoid the 2 6s, and he does. And how about that? He gets a double 1s. A 60. Let's double check this math. Look at that back 9 right there. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Eagle, birdie, par. Birdie, birdie, birdie. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 under par. 35. That is a 26. Is that right? 26, 34, 60. 11 under par for his round. That guy had it going on. He is going to get gold putting till further notice. So 204 and 60 is 264. That is a minus 20 final score. What what a performance from Carson Rodell. Just everything going his way. And if he could keep this going for the other 2 tournaments here in the playoffs, he could very well be the champion of the tour. Here is Barry playing the 18th. 1, 2, 3. That'll be Golf Cam Green. On a par 5, correct. 1, 2. No, it is not. No, I was wrong. On a par 5, 1, 2, 3 does not give you that. It gives you, is it a direct green? The decider die says it is direct. He's going to have a moderate putt for eagle. So if he could get a 1 or a 2, Barry would finish. And he does. He finishes on a good note. Brings him back to even par on the back 9. 71 even par on his round. Started at 205. Ends up at 276. 6, that is -8. Even par. Okay, so Gallatin and Aarons are the guys that are just looking. This is the consolation prize right here. Carson Rodell is your winner. Might as well just put him right here. So at 17, that'll be golf. That'll be in the sand. Wait, no, 13 is going to be in the rough in 1. Par 4, green 5. Master. Not a master. He's going to have a difficult putt for par. Well, Gallatin will use that blue chip to make it moderate, and it works. That is a 4. So he won't have a blue chip going into 18, but that's quite all right with him. He knows he is disappointingly going to finish at the very best second, and Aarons will earn a blue chip with a white 6 par. And finally, last hole, the 18th, it will be Gallatin teeing off first. Rodell, see the camera in there, seeing him at the scorer's table. He's signing his card. And Gallatin with a white 6. He's going to attack the pin. Might as well. He can't use that blue chip for anything anyway. So, what is that going to bring? We will re-roll the white die now. It's another 6. That's going to be a difficult putt for par, which he does make. So 34 on the back, 1 under par, 69 on his round. Disappointing, 272. That is -12. And Gallatin is off the chart too, I guess. I kept forgetting to move him down because he was because Rodell just kept birdieing. All right, so here is Aarons. 1, 3, 4. Can he get anything? Duffer no, champion. He is a champion. He'll get a second blue chip, and let's check out. Oh, that's going to be the 1. He's still champion, so he's going to get a gimme birdie putt. He'll end up with 2 to close out the round. Gimme birdie, and not a problem there. So 3 under par on the back, 9 for Aarons. No, 2 under par. 33 and 36 will be 69. He's going to finish tied with Gallatin at 272 minus 12. But the story here, Carson Rodell with a 11 under par, 60 on this Great Woods Golf or Country Club track. Great Woods in the heat. He just got hotter and hotter, and what a round from him. He takes the victory here, and this could very well propel him into first place in the standings. I don't know 100% for sure at this point, because it's tough to do until you calculate it all, but one heck of a round. I think this is the best round I've seen anybody play in this game. Just kept rolling and rolling. Had no way to foresee that on that front 9. I can show you. Well, let's go to a little different camera angle right here. Front 9 for Carson Rodell. As you can see, he was lucky. Started off with a birdie, but then he parred the second and he parred the 7th. 2 holes that you could birdie. If he had birdied either of those, then you're talking 59, and that is historic. But if he does that, but then you get the birdie at 8, that gives him a 34 on the front. Pretty reasonable. He looked like he was gunning there to maybe challenge McAdams, but then McAdams started falling apart. Then you go 10, 11, 12 with birdies, and 13 he holes out from the fairway, gets an eagle, and he's on his way. Then that puts him 7 under par after 13 holes, and then at 14 that makes him 8 under. He gets a lone par at the 15th. That's a pretty tough hole, but then 16 he birdies the semi-daunting par 3. That makes it -9, then -10, -11. That is a 60. So hold on for a couple minutes as I adjust my view. That's not going to help you any. This will, though. So that's where it stands in this tournament. That is your final. And again, I just got sort of on a roll. I started this playing it offline. Obviously, when you play offline, you tend to be a little faster. And that really helped here. But that got to the point where I thought it was going to be a good finish as far as it was pretty tight there, even up through the 10th and 11th holes. But then it became apparent that Rodell was doing something out of the ordinary, and that was going to be it. And clearly he was just moving on and moving on. So that's that. So I think I will most likely do more as far as the final two tournaments in this playoff. That would be the Potomac Playoff Classic and the Tenacious Championship. Probably will show the entire final rounds of those. The Slacker Tour Championship, I will most likely just do that in its completion offline. That one, the frustration level gets a little higher, so I think it's probably, unless there's some, maybe I'll put the finish on here. We'll see. But I'd like to get this really wrapped up here within the next, by the end of this month, and just look forward to some other projects that are starting and continuing. Okay, well, I hope this was entertaining. I hope you enjoyed seeing Rodell go low. And I'll just sign off now with a thank you. If you could hit like, I'd appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. Till next time, keep on rolling, guys, and have a good